that information to fabricate the evidence as if the number belonging to Mr. Ntuli made a call to the number belonging to Ms. Kelly Khumalo. It's a wrong information, it's a fabrication. You're coming again to this court to fabricate further and further.
My Lord,
I did not read it carefully. Colonel will correct me there.
That's correct.
And the second one, it's the one that is a PDF from the Vodacom.
That's correct.
Yes. The one that is written, spreadsheet Excel, is the one that you worked on as the police. Am I correct?
Is it not on the CD or where?
Or on the CD. We're on the CD now. We're on
that's the one I'm
exhibit
working
triple
on, yes.
KG. Yes, triple KG. Yes. And then can you be able to go quickly there in your laptop?
Yes,
In exhibit triple KG,
that's correct.
under the database, go to the entry of the 2nd of August, 2014.
Okay,
And then read for me the numbers. The number that received the call and the number that called the other number.
for what time?
On the 2nd of August at 2200 hours, 40 minutes, 47 seconds. The two that are the main issue in this.
Come again with the time, 22?
2200 hours, 40 minutes, 47 seconds.
Yes.
Yes. Can you read it for me there? Just read the two numbers.
The two numbers is...
The one that was called,
The one, which one? The call was coming from 27834571330.
okay,
And it was, it's to the number 27827044358.
the reason why I'm asking you, Colonel, to read that entry into the record, it's because you have submitted that exhibit, and we have testified that is the exhibit that you were working on as the investigating team.
That's correct?
Yes. Yep. And it's an Excel document.
That's correct?
But that Excel document does not show that the number belonging to Kelly Khumalo received a call from the number belonging to Mr. Ntuli. But it's referring to another number that you have just read into the record. Do you see that?
I can't agree with you.
Is that transaction not the call type is not the MTC, Kenneth?
That's correct?
It's the MTC.
Yeah.
So if it's MTC, it means it's received the call.
That's correct?
Yes. And the number 0827044358 is the one that received a call from the number that we have read into the record, which is not the same as the number that is reflected in Exhibit O.
I don't understand you now.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. Let me not do the comparison. I'm sorry about that. Let me not do the comparison. I have asked you, Colonel, to read for me the entry for the 2nd of August.
That's correct?
Under the number 082702444358. And that number has been read into record as the number belonging to Kelly Khumalo.
That's correct?
And it is your evidence that this number received a call from the number belonging to Mr. Ntuli.
Now you're missing the point. Remember, that one is section 205. If you go down, you will look at the entry which I make in green. That is the download time. Don't mix the two.
Before going down to that green column, we are talking about the call which was made at 2200 hours, 40 minutes, and 47 seconds, Kenneth. You see that one?
That's correct?
Yes. So I'm reading that entry. I am asking you, according to that document, which number did make a call at this point in time, which is 2200 hours, 40 minutes, and 47 seconds, according to the record that you are reading.
According to the record in front of me, it's 27834571330.
And it is not the 0733059202, according to that entry that you are reading.
That's correct?
Yeah. Can you go down also again to the entry of the 15th October 2014? Or on the same spreadsheet, we're still on the spreadsheet, that is contained on Exhibit Triple KG.
Now in the 15th.
Or on the 15th, yes, on the 15th of October 2014, time 1700 hours, 33 minutes, 57 seconds.
I see there's a typing error.
What typing error?
The 17 must be a 19.
Then for the 15th of October, because we're mainly talking about 15 October, is that one also affected?
And the 15th.
Under 15 October.
It's not affected because I just typed in 1700 because I imported it from the download. You can see it's in numeric order. It's 1930, 1931, 1931, and then it's 17, which is a typing error, 1733 and 1935.
So you don't have this transaction for the 15 October?
I do have it.
You do have it, yes. If you can just zoom in into that one for 15 October.
That is where we are.
15 October, yes.
That's correct.
Okay. The 15 October, which is reflected you, can you read for me the, under MSSDN number, it means it's the number that was called, that received a call. Which number is reflected there?
No, you see, it's also a wrong number, that one. You see what I did here? I used the wrong handset number.
Okay.
With
So
all the numbers, I used the wrong handset number.
okay. So it means we can't verify that entry.
No, we can't verify it.
We can.
Yeah. We
Can-
can go to the section 205 because this one I imported from the download.
But I want to verify that from the spreadsheet Excel, we can't verify this entry.
Yeah, you can if you go to the worksheet.
Okay.
If you go to the worksheet, you won't find the number 202 ending because that is only in section 205.
Can we go to the worksheet?
Okay? You want me to go to the 15th of August?
Yes, yes. 15 August at 1700 hours, 33 minutes, 57 seconds.
1700?
1700 hours, 33 minutes, 57 seconds.
The time is 7:33.
Yes, 1733, 57 seconds.
Okay?
If you can read for me the number that received the call and the number that called, which is the other party.
The other party is 27714379551, and the number receiving the call is 278270445358.
So it means according to, is that a spreadsheet? It's what that you have just read from?
That's correct?
It's a spreadsheet.
That's correct.
So it means from the spreadsheet, the number that called, the number belonging to Ms. Kelly Kumalo, which is 0827044358 on the 15th of October at 17:33, 100 hours, 33 minutes, 57 seconds, is the number that we have read into the record ending with 551.
That's correct?
And according to that entry kernel that we have just read from now from the spreadsheet, it means the number belonging to Kelly Kumalo received the call from the number ending with 551 on the 15th of October at 1700 hours, 33 minutes, 57 seconds, and not from the number ending with 9202, according to that entry.
That's correct, but like I
Yes,
already mentioned,
okay,
this
yeah.
is the section 205.
Okay.
The other one is a download with a typing error, and it's been placed next to the other phone of Kelly Kumalo.
Okay, Kenneth, I do understand with the explanation, but I just want to confirm, I want to understand the correctness of that entry, that it reflects the other number under the other party and not the number ending with 9202 belonging to Mr. Ntuli. That's what I want to correct, to confirm.
I can't agree with you because this is the original format I received, and on the other 15 October is just a working document of myself.
Yes, the document as you found it, it does not reflect that the number belonging to Mr. Ntuli made a call to the number belonging to Ms. Kelly Kumalo.
I still can't agree with you because that original document is a section 205.
Okay.
And in my working document, my spreadsheet, if you combine it with the download, then you can, because the two can't talk to each other on their own.
Let's now go to this section 205 that you are referring me to, also under the same exhibit. I saw it's also there, I'm not sure if you have it, but on the exhibit disc that you gave to us on Friday, triple KG,
Yes, okay.
the Vodacom section 205. Now we want to see the number according to the cell phone provider on the two transactions again. If it has got different number or it has got the same number.
If you go to exhibit triple J, that's the statement of Pinky, Ms. Pinky.
Triple J, 1.
Yes,
Yes.
in paragraph 9,
Yes.
then it's exactly the same.
What is the same?
The number called on the 15th of October, the number ending with 9551.
Okay. And what else is the same?
It's the same time, 98. Everything is the same.
Am I correct to say the MSISDN number is the same?
That's correct?
An MSID number is the number that received a call, which is the number allegedly said that it belonged to Ms. Kelly Kumalo.
That's correct.
So in other words, we are saying this extract contained in paragraph 9 is the same as the information contained in section 205 records that is in front of you.
That's correct.
And according to section 205 record, it says the number belonging to Ms. Kelly Khumalo on the 2nd of August 2014 at 2200 hours 40 minutes 47 seconds, it received a number from the other party, which is 08345 71330.
That's correct.
So if I understand this entry, it does not say that Ms. Kelly Khumalo received a call from the number ending with 0202 belonging to Mr. Ntuli, according to this entry from the section 205 record.
If you just look at the 205 record, you can't clarify that.
Okay, and same again with the entry for the 15th of October 2014. If I read it as is, the record from the section 205, it does not say that Ms. Kelly Khumalo received a call on the 15th of October 2014 at 1733 minutes 57 seconds from the number ending with 202 belonging to Mr. Ntuli, but it says it received the from the different number 0714379551.
I still stand with my point. If you just read the section 205, you won't find the number ending with 202. You have to combine it with the download.
Which downloads? The exhibit K4?
That's correct.
The one that you inserted? Because that transaction was
That's correct.
inserted
Yes.
by a human being. We are referring to that one?
That's correct.
Oh, okay.
No, not by a human being. A human being extracted with a program.
Mr. Steyn, sorry, not Mr. Steyn, you'll agree with me that Vodacom is the custodian of the cell phone records for each and every transactions that are done in that particular numbers. Is the custodian. In other words, whenever you want to verify a transaction from a certain number, you then go to the service provider because they keep the records. They capture the records and they keep the records of that respective number. So if you are doing your investigation or your analysis, you'll then go to the service provider.
No, I can't agree with you, because
Okay.
that's one of the reasons why we always try to get hold of a cell phone handset to download what you can't get from the Vodacom records.
I have gone through all your exhibits, Colonel. I have gone through all your exhibits. Not even a single exhibit. I have been able to see an entry which shows that the number belonging to Ms. Kelly Khumalo received a number from the number belonging to Mr. Ntuli. I'll take you step by step. We've compared the spreadsheet. We've compared the section 205 from the Vodacom. It's not there. Now, you then took us to exhibit K5. GPRS stream. You remember that one?
That's correct.
Yes, that one. Also, under the entries for the 2nd of August, the transactions of a call made between the number belonging to Mr. Ntuli, and the number belonging to Ms. Kelly Khumalo, it's not reflected there. Maybe you can direct me if I did not read it properly.
Like I already discussed it or mentioned it in the court. She was making use of data. It's like you get into your motor car and you drive from here to Cape Town. The engine is idling the whole time. You're not switching it off. I can't tell you which gear you're using or what. She was using data. You can see here she was active on her phone.
I don't have a problem, Colonel, with that part of evidence. The problem I have is the record, is the entry as per exhibit KK5, reflecting the transaction, if I may put it like that. Whether it's a call or whether it's a communication, it's a transaction, you'll tell me for the 2nd of August, 2015, between the two numbers. In this exhibit.
If you go to that exhibit alone,
Yes.
you won't find it.
You won't find it.
the number which we mentioned, the 202 number.
Okay, under the GPRS stream.
That's correct. That's a section
Yes.
205.
Okay. Also, with the same entry for the 15th of October, you won't find that entry in this
On the
exhibit.
Vodacom records, correct?
The reason why, Colonel, you cannot find these two transactions from exhibit KKG, both documents that are contained in that folders, spreadsheet and section 205, and the exhibit K5, you also cannot find the two transactions. It's because they were never done. In other words, this call was never done, was never made by Mr. Ntuli. That is why you cannot find it from the records of the section 205 records in all the exhibits that you have submitted before this court.
My lord, really, I don't know what must I answer again.
No problem with that, Colonel. Let's move on.
Mshololo, just
Yes,
for
my
my
lord.
understanding,
Yes, ma'am.
further understanding.
Sorry, ma'am.
This data phenomenon, is it something new?
No, it's not something new.
When you were training, when were you appraised of data not being visible sometimes on the Vodacom or whatever records of Section 225?
That's correct, yeah.
When were you appraised of it?
During 99, 2000. that
19?
time. 99, 2000.
That's when you were taught this.
Yeah, from that time I
That's
did
it.
receive in-service training and
So this is not a phenomenon which is new.
no, yeah.
So when Ratamakhoten says you won't identify the records because this person was using data in communicating,
That's correct.
scientifically, does it make sense?
It makes sense because every time you don't want to leave something behind,
Yeah.
you're using data.
Okay, fine.
Don't worry about that, Colonel. Don't worry about that. Don't even confuse your mind. We are going through the documents which forms part of the evidence before this court. We are going through the transactions that are reflected from the documents received from Vodacom, that we do not have such information from those documents. That's where I am. I'm still coming to that. Don't confuse yourself. I'm saying the exhibit that we have submitted before this court does not have the transaction, the two transactions we have testified about. I finished referring you to exhibit K5. I'm moving on now to K5C. In this exhibit of yours that you submitted before this court, also there is no entry unless I did not see it. That's why I'm taking you one by one in case I made a mistake of not reading it properly. I am putting to you to say also in exhibit K5C, I've gone through the entries there for the 2nd of August. Up to the 3rd of August, I do not see the entry which was made on the 2nd of August at 2200 hours, 40 minutes, 47 seconds in exhibit K5C.
You won't see it in the section
won't see it.
205, like I already
Okay.
mentioned a lot of times in court.
Okay. Then if I move on to exhibit J1, it refers to Amastream. I'm not sure if you have that one, Colonel. It was for Miss Pinky.
Yes, I got it?
Do you have it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. On this exhibit J1, under the same entry of the 2nd of August 2014, at 2200 hours, 40 minutes, 47 seconds, you see that entry?
That's correct? That's in
Yes.
the block, yeah.
Do you confirm that according to this exhibit, which is before court as evidence and correct evidence, the number for the other party there is different from the one that is contained in your exhibit 01? Because on exhibit J1, it says the other party is 083 457 1330, which is different from the number that is contained in your exhibit, in paragraph 4 of exhibit 01.
It do differ, like I
Okay,
already
okay.
mentioned in the court why it differs.
No, I just,
Sorry, can you mention that fact again?
That I make an error, I didn't include the 2-hour rule.
very good. Let's include them now. Let's include them from exhibit 01. Let's go to exhibit J1 and see it after the application of a 2-hour rule. Very good answer. Go to 01. Let's add the 2-hour. It takes us to the 3rd of August. Am I correct?
That's correct.
Now let's come to exhibit J1. Let's see on the 3rd of August if we do find the same entry on the 3rd of August.
You won't find it in the section
Thank
205.
Whether you add a 2-hour rule or you minus a 2-hour rule, you'll never find this transaction on cell phone records supplied by the Vodacom. Because if it's true that this call was made and you apply the 2-hour rule, then it should reflect. It should reflect. It may change the time, as we are saying that it will change the time. It may change the time, but it eventually be reflected at the end of the day. Do you understand me, Colonel?
No, I don't understand you. Because if you go to, let's say, exhibit K5,
K?
K5,
5.
with the GPRS stream, do you find any other cell phone number on that page? No.
Under this page, GPRS,
K5.
you mean the other part?
Yeah.
No.
Do you find any other cell phone number there?
There is no other part.
That's correct.
Yes.
You will find that number on the cell phone download.
Yes, I am saying, Colonel, after receiving the downloads, then now we compare the downloads with the record from the cell phone, from the service provider's record, section 205. We want to see if this record that was picked up by the download, if it's also confirmed by the Vodacom. Remember the person who is the custodian of cell phone records is the service provider.
But like I already mentioned a lot of times, your section 205 won't mention that you receive on a download.
But the point I'm trying to display in this trial is that there is contradictory information evidence which has been placed before this court. It's your statement reflecting the other number. It's Vodacom evidence reflecting other numbers.
No, I can't agree with you. Like I already mentioned to the court last week, I only work on the statements I receive. So if I receive a statement which they mention a number in, that's a number I receive.
It's
That's
clear-
a number I come and produce in the
It's
court.
clear that this number, 202, is not coming from the downloads. It's coming from you added that information to fabricate the evidence as if the number belonging to Mr. Ntuli made a call to the number belonging to Ms. Kelly Khumalo. It's a wrong information, it's a fabrication. You're coming again to this court to fabricate further and further.
My lord, if we come and say fabrication, I think it's just a tactic to mislead myself and the court.
My Lord, if I may ask that we take a short break especially for me and the interpreter who are speaking. Just a short break.
This is a veteran. Are you tired, sir?
I need to get some water.
Oh, some water. Okay, what's the time, Mr. Baloi?
11:38, Lord.
11?
38.
Okay, 15 minutes.
Thank you.